friend, what is going on? It is yours truly, SirStrange, aka SirStreezy, in the building and at your service. Listen, man. So I have been lately watching my boy. Well, I don't really know him. Would love to meet him. He seems like a really cool guy that I would love to like have these theories and conversations with. Tube or T-Tar. Lately I've been watching some of his videos going off of the theories about what is the deal with Terapogos' actual powers. What is the deal with the Paradox Pokemon? Is there really time travel in this game, or is it something completely different? Is Terapogos making dreams come true, and so on and so forth? And man, it really has me like thinking, what could be the possibilities? Like, what could it be? And one of the things that he mentioned in one of his videos is that maybe the machine that Sada or Turo used wasn't really a time machine, and that maybe it was a portal. And it gave me the idea that, okay, so instead of time traveling, we're on some Stargate type ish. You know what I'm saying? It's not a time machine, but in fact a portal that takes you to some faraway freaking planet. Like, it's a gateway to a planet that goes all the way to West Hell, and right there is where our different Pokemon come from, which would give them their quote-unquote futuristic or primal looking states. To me, that sounds like that makes the most sense. Why? Because Terapogos is supposed to be based off of that story where the kid is supposed to get taken by the turtle. They go to the Dragon Kingdom way underwater or something, like some crap like that. It kind of works like Terapogos isn't in Area Zero, but in fact chilling in its home, and with the portal, with the machine or the portal still being intact and in place, is a connection between Paldea and wherever this mystery planet is, this mystery world is that Terapogos is chilling at. Now, that, when you think about it, it sounds crazy. It sounds like, but if that's the case, then how is Professor Turo and them getting, the Paradox Pokemon over? It's like, well, it's simple. They're just using the gate. They're using the Pokemon Stargate to bring these Pokemon through. Now, how do they know who they're getting? I don't know. That's the part I can't figure out, because they send the Master Ball up. The Master Ball comes back as the Pokemon that I guess they know who it is, or do they know who they're getting? Wow, that's something to think about. Like how do they know that this is who they got? You know what I'm saying? As far as things go with Koraidon and Miraidon, it does seem like they are natives to Area Zero, if my theory is to be the theory that they were brought from the gate. But we don't know if that's the case now. Just thinking about those two legendaries alone, Koraidon and Miraidon, the Pokemon Stargate theory kind of crumbles, because the theory is that they are a Cyclozar from the future or from the past. Or maybe they could be a Cyclozar from that respective planet or whatever. But dang, it still doesn't make sense. It doesn't work. It doesn't add up. But I just like that idea better, because it kind of works. Because if it's not that, then it's like homeboy asked, where did Sada and Turo go if it's not a time machine? You know what I'm saying? A part of me wants to believe that it's a time machine, but then it's so hard to like run with that idea, because of the simple fact the machine being a time machine is a very interesting take. And for the most part, it almost makes sense. Almost. Right? But the thing is that some of the Pokemon, right? Like Screaming Tail. Now this is just me diving way too deep into this, right? But hear me out. If we go based on the past, right? If we go based just on the past, if Pokemon like Screamtail and Walking Wake and so on and so forth, the other ones, if we go according to those, right, then why is it not documented in the histories around Arceus? Because remember, Arceus is supposed to be Pokemon God, and Arceus created everything. So are the past Pokemon not spoken of because perhaps it's another timeline? Because if that was the case, it would have been discussed. Now granted, this is a new game in the series. I get that. I get that. I totally get it. I understand you. I hear you. But somewhere during the storytelling of Arceus and how everything began from him and so on and so forth, how he created these legendaries, that legendaries, and the Muse, and how the Muse branched out and started to adapt to their respective environments and started to change shape and permanently. So when they start to permanently change shape into said Pokemon, that would have been documented somewhere that these other Pokemon existed. Our past Pokemon, the Walking Wakes, the Screaming Tails, the Volcarona, the Salamence, you know what I'm saying? All those. But it's not. It's not. And like I said, maybe it's due to the fact that this is a whole new game and we haven't got to that part yet. And maybe they'll fill in maybe it's one of those, oh yeah, by the way, we at Game Freak just left this little piece out, and once we finally get the final answer in the DLC, that now y'all can fit that right in place right there, and it'll all make sense, and now it'll make sense, and you'll understand that yes, these are indeed past forms of these particular Pokemon. But this is where my problem with that lies. If that's the case, why don't they have original names? Why don't they have a regular name? Why do they have these scientific names? Iron Tail, Scream Tail, Walking Wake, Iron Leaves, Iron Hands. Why they have these? Why they have these? I just discovered something new name and not a like why is Scream Tail not called Jiggly Wrath or something? I don't know. I'm just trying to think of something that this thing could be called, you know what I'm saying? If it's supposed to be a Jigglypuff, a primal Jigglypuff from the past. But then that right there doesn't make any sense either, because it goes from I'm trying to like make it make sense and imagine it. How does it, if it's a prehistoric in the past version of Jigglypuff, how does it go from Screaming Tail to then the docile Jigglypuff that we know today? How does that work? You know what I'm saying? Or Game Freak can say, oh, well, this is just a original variant. But they can't say that because now it's not a regional variant. Because otherwise, they would have gave it a regional variant regular Pokemon name. But they didn't. Instead, they called it a Screaming Tail. So now we're back to where we started. It's like, okay, so are these Paradox Pokemon really from the future or past? Or were they imagined? were they dreamed up? Because people I've been seeing this all over the place, that people are saying it's kind of funny how Terapogos is shaped like a dream catcher, and that was the very first theory going around Terapogos, that Terapogos can bring your imaginations to life. That's insane. It's OP, it's insane, but that could be the case. That could be the case. But going back to what T-Tar was talking about before he decided to defend the idea that, yeah, Terapogos is the dream making Pokemon. I like the theory of the Pokemon Stargate theory. I like that theory way more, because now it kind of makes sense to me that, yeah, of course, somewhere across the stars and the galaxies, this machine is a portal or a gateway to another different utopia where all the Pokemon that we know exist looks like they're from the future, or looks like they're from the past. But it's not even a matter of them being from the future or the past, it's just the environment that they're in. You know what I'm saying? The Scarlet portal, the Scarlet Gate, that's kind of fire. The Scarlet Gate takes you to Planet Scarlet. And on Planet Scarlet, which I think is where the professors went. They went to their respective planets. Asada went to Planet Scarlet, and she's there chilling and is seeing the Pokemon that we were shown, as much as the other ones that we've yet to see. You know, like that'll be so hard, and that's where the fan art of all these, even though it's just fan art, but still, this is where the fan art could come in. You know what I'm saying? And it will make sense. You're on Planet Scarlet. You're gonna see Planet Scarlet form prehistoric past Pokemon. You go to Planet Violet, you're gonna see all the futuristic types there. I love that idea that it's a gate. It's a Pokemon Stargate. It's the Violet Gate or the Scarlet Gate that takes you to Planet Scarlet or Planet Violet. That's what I think. That's what I think is going on here, and that's where I think the professors actually went. And I'm fingers crossed that that's what's actually happening, and that's where Terapogos is actually at. To relate to the story they're trying to copy. There's your Dragon Kingdom. There it is. That's your Dragon Kingdom that you're going to go to thanks to the portal and the power of Terapogos. He's taking you to his home on Planet Scarlet or Planet Violet. I like that idea. The idea is fire. Other than that, like, just to think that Terapogos is in the crater and he's trapped. We would have seen him. You know what I mean? Like, it just can't be hiding behind a door or something like that. Like I know people keep saying there's a door in the game that we never went through yet, and I think if we go through that door, that's probably gonna be the area where Terapogos is at. Maybe, but nah, bro. Nah, I don't see that. I don't see that. That's not the case. It just can't be the case, because that's kind of whack. That's kind of whack and boring, and no. But I like this though, because it does have the Pokemon fans really deeply talking about this. You know what I'm saying? It has everybody trying to come collectively and think, what is going to happen next? What is the next move? What is Game Freak going to tell us that this finishing story is? And I'm sorry, I've had people tell me, hey man, Pokemon Black and White is like the best Pokemon story ever. Now mind you, the people I'm hearing that statement from hasn't even touched this game. Bro, come on, bro. Scarlet and Violet so far has the most intriguing, interesting story out of Pokemon history, because people are talking about it. People are trying to find the answer around this whole time machine, is it time machine, dream creating, portal to another planet theory. The fact that this much is being spoken of, bro. Say what you wish. Scarlet and Violet is the best Pokemon game we have gotten ever, bro. Because this is nuts. This is crazy. Yo, one time for the one time. Just go ahead for it. Just go ahead and do that for me. Just go ahead. Go ahead. Put him in the air. Put him in the air, bro. Come on, man. Put him in the air, bro. Because this is amazing. This is amazing. So I just wanted to like get my thoughts out there because I want in. I want in on the conversation. I'm as big as a Pokemon fan as the next Pokemon fan that's talking heavy about this whole scenario, and I just want in, and I want to know what y'all are thinking. Like, which side are you on? Are you on the side of dreams are being created, there's a time machine, or there's a portal, a gate that allows you to travel 1 billion miles across the galaxy to another planet that houses these Pokemon and Terapogos? What side are y'all on? Because I'm there. I'm with the Stargate theme, the Violet and Scarlet Gate theme. That in order to get to where Terapogos is, you have to go through that gate that Sada or Toro went to get to Terapogos' home and see the other Pokemon and maybe see the civilization of the people that left those tablets and all that stuff behind in Area Zero where they used to live. Because it's like they said in the theory, Area Zero is supposed to replicate Atlantis, right? What happens in Atlantis? It floods. So the civilization that used to live in Area Zero had to do what? They had to flee. How did they flee in the typical Atlantis story? They used the gate. The Star Gate, or in this case, the Scarlet Gate or the Violet Gate. That makes the most sense, bro. And the more I think about it, that's hype and that's hard and that's exciting. So, yo, y'all tell me down in the comments below, what side are y'all on? Are you on the side of, this is a dream, it's a time machine, or it's a gate that takes you across 1 billion stars to another planet where these Paradox Pokemon come from, where the professor went, and where Terapogos lives? What y'all think? Let me know down in the comments below so we can discuss this thing. You know what I'm saying? Y'all know how I end it. We out this piece. Salute, deuces, and I'm gonna see y'all next time. Peace! We out!